Okay, here where you see a mistake made. As you see, my teammate followed me to the other half side, and I told him to spread out. Now I made that mistake by not getting the core, and they scored. But I told him to spread out because of the main factor. As you saw earlier, they went for the one area to break the goalpost. Now, even after we spread out, they went for the second area. Now, Lizard Dude is bad at shooting because he's not trying to shoot where he needs to shoot at. See? Now, he's coming up there because he wants the ball. What he needed to do was just be ready, because we had a teammate. Yeah, the Zen Tower is trying to fucking kill us. Now, because he wants the ball, the core, he's doing everything he can to get the core, instead of just being open for when it's over there. See? Opportunity. Now he's using up his ability. Now I'm using up my ability.
Let the rhythm flow through you.
Now, even though we just scored, he could have did that a lot sooner if he waited. But he kept using up his ability, which is the Lizard Dude carries a weapon. See? There's no, his thing doesn't even have a long range. So why did he shoot? Now his special has a longer range, but other than that, see? Using up his abilities. Now this is showing how bad of a mistake he makes. Now he's going up to where I'm at. Now, even if I wanted to pass it to him, now I'm making that mistake because he kept following me. Now that's the perfect time he could have used the gun of his character
Yeah, that's a goal, all right.
to shoot the ball, but nope.
Ooh.
See? He ran all the way up there and the course went straight to where he used to be at. Now, as you saw that was my fault. Remember, I said the word spread out. The reason why I said spread out, because of the main factor.
Throw off my groove.
And thanks to that main factor, we both got KO'd.
Don't underestimate.
Now, the Zentaro had the ball, and my partner could have shot it, but he kept trying to hit it. Zentaro's ability literally makes it impossible to just not hit the ball out of it. It keeps it in place, but he kept trying and nothing happened, so that screwed us over. And as you saw earlier, when I went to where he was, both our cores were damaged, so when the guy shot us, double KO. That's why I don't like always going to where people are. Even if you say help, help, I don't want to get my core damaged, because if I get my core damage, the goalie's by itself. And if the goalie got by itself, he's gonna have to play extra hard. See? You see how that worked? Me and the goalie were both together when we both got double KO by the Zentaro.
Swift strike.
And now they scored. The goalie could have stayed back for that one. Now I'm making that mistake again because see? Now lizard dude. You see how lizard dude all over the place? He didn't touch the ball worth crap. And the ball came straight towards his general direction because he was following me. Lizard dude followed me and missed the ball when he needed to get the ball. Missed it again. Now, perfect opportunity. See how he tried to shoot and the ball wasn't even in that general direction. And that was him trying to shoot his special. See?
Did what I must.
Now, I can say that the goalie made this mistake, but the lizard dude is just as bad as the goalie. Because he doesn't learn. When people do call outs, if they say spread out means stay in your lane. Stay in your position. Positions are always key. Now in that game, in that board, positions are the best key quality. Because one or two things. In order to score in that on that board that y'all saw, you have to break the goalpost from front, up, down, and back. So if I pass the ball, my teammate can break it from below, or he can pass it, I can break it from my top, or we can break it from the front. Now, let's say you play that board before and there were teammates that was being aggressive in one area. What you do, let them hit the ball towards the area and then knock it, and then if you're good enough, knock it down and then let the other teammate run with the ball all the way to the enemy goalpost. Boom. Ends the enemy's whatever they're trying to do. But you need to be able to be good with it. Otherwise, the best bet you can do is try to push the ball forward. Once you do, hope that the other player is able to either knock it downward to the open player or knock it all the way to the other team's side. That way, they can't be aggressive anymore because the ball no longer is on our side. Now, if all three players do this, that's a problem, because that means two people are playing so well that they're able to do this. No, it's because all three are interfering. Remember, you only hit the ball in 3 seconds with your normal hit the ball ability, with your normal hit the ball thing. That means you got a 3-second time period. So it's everybody pressing that button at the same time. 1, 2, 3, boom. You miss the ball at that 3rd second. Now if someone presses it, like for instance, if the goalie presses it and then I follow by, then the ball get passed and I follow behind, boom, prevents that. That's why it's a major thing to play the game smartly. Now in this one, Octavia is our goalie. Now that's the problem with that one is, you see how Octavia just missed that? Octavia is our goalie. See, missed it again, and they scored. You see, I'm not gonna say that Octavia can't be our goalie, but you saw how that first match went. The ball easily got broken that first time. Not only that, the other Octavia barely do anything. Now I'm making mistakes myself in this mode
Didn't expect that.
because someone took my Asher and I had to play with Juliet. Still wasn't used to Juliet. Now, as you saw in that match, the Octavia goal wasn't passing to our players. See, I passed up. Now that was the Asher fault. Now, here's the reason why that was the Asher fault.
Now that play.
She tried to use her ability. Now, this is still when the Asher ability was still broken. You know like when she grabs the ball and knock it back, that's still broken. So for her to do that, that screwed over the team. What that person should have did was hit it or at least grab it. But no, they didn't do that. Now here's the other thing. Our Octavia person got an ability that lets her use her speed twice. No, now that's good for her, but also not what she needs. What she needs is speed as the goalie. Now, as you can see, I'm giving them negative emote because I'm not trying to be positive. See, already using the special. And you see how the freaking Asher ran all the way towards me. Even missed the ball. And now there go. See? I thought Karen. So I knocked the ball straight into that because now I'm mad because dude's not doing his job. The Asher's not doing their job. And all I want is the person to defend. Now, here's where the goalie gets mad. Now, now this is where I call a rage quit. Now this is still, because he rage quit, this is, let's see, before they did the update where people can make the option the forfeit. So I'm gonna lose my rank because it's rage quitting.
Right on time.
Now, is it my fault because of the negative emotes? Yes, I will agree with that. But doesn't change the fact that if you can't take negativity when you're doing bad, why should I give you positive reinforcement? If I give you positive reinforcement and you still do bad, that's not helping you. Positive reinforcement comes from doing something positive. Case in point. Oh, I got good grades. Mom give me chocolate chip cookie. I got bad grades. I get a whooping. Point is, if you do bad grades. If you do good grades. Oh, I thought that was the one where we couldn't forfeit. Never mind, people. This is the one where they added forfeits. Never mind. But yeah, as you just saw, he rage quit. Look, all I'm saying is you were gonna get a character that you like playing with or that's your main, and they made the goalie, know how to play them as goalie. Don't just get anyone and be like, oh, I can do this. No, your job is goalie. That means you need to try to either assist as best you can while making sure that the other team don't break that goalpost. Now there are several characters that can do goalie and several characters that cannot. One character in particular, Feline, the magic girl, not a good goalie unless you're really, really good. Otherwise, not a good goalie. Reason for it, everyone knows how her special works. So unless she released that ball the instant her special is in effect, boom, people knock it straight back before she's about to try to release it. Does making the ball go straight back to the opposite side. Other things, they can also KO the Feline, so they make the ball be stuck there or get released while the people are waiting for it to get released automatically. So it'll hit, boom. The point in that one is, that's not good. Same thing. Trying to use two of her long range assist abilities. Remember, abilities are about timing, and if it's a long range, aiming. If you are not guaranteed that that is a perfect aim shot, don't go for it. If you take the risk and you let the goalpost get broken, you have to play double time. Now, to make sure that they don't score. And if you try to do it again, remember, the defending goalpost is no longer there. If you do it again and screw up, they get a point. So to take a gamble and to be like, okay, I know I can shoot this. That's like an archer trying to shoot a moving target. And his whole point of shooting the moving target is to get the bullseye. If he can't get the bullseye, he doesn't get a point. So if he, now, knowing this, does he take the shot with the moving target right then and there? No. He has to be sure that it's perfectly aimed at where it's gonna go at. Otherwise, miss target, he doesn't get a point. Other characters that are bad to be used at goalie. Now, other characters that are bad at goalie is the teleporters. Now, most people like, shouldn't the teleporters be good going? Yes. Now, here's, you see what's going on? Now, the person that chose Juliet was our goalie, but they chose to play, and thanks to that, our goalpost just got broken. See? And that's all because of the Juliet playing. Now, I took my anger out on the other dude because he came into the position that he shouldn't have as well, but I'm mad at the Juliet. See? Our goalie. He's our goalie, and he's not defending the goalpost. See? They broke our goalpost because he didn't want to defend. Now,
my place or of another plane.
Now, I telling him to defend, but he wants to play. His position is goalie, and he doing it again. The game made him goalie, and he chose not to play. So I just said, screw it. Now I think he's doing this on purpose. Now, you want to know why I think he's doing it on purpose? Because he should have been defending the goalpost, but instead he keeps leaving it to try to play. I didn't offer. Now, even though I say the word "let me defend," I'm not offering defend. Seeing that I can't communicate, that's the only other way to say, dude, defend the goalpost. Most of the time, you gotta understand the deeper meaning. Now, if I say the words "let me defend" and I move towards the center of where the goal thing is, where the goal defense is, then I'm offering to defend. See? Now, that was my mistake because I didn't let the Kai get done shooting his BBs. I was going to pass it to the Luna. Now, here's why I voluntarily switched my position. Because I don't want to pass it to my person that was the goalie anymore, because he's not playing anymore. Now at this point you can see that he's doing all of this on purpose. Even got himself KO'd. Now that was my fault because of the Juno's blob. And I'm mad at the person that literally is our goalie. Now the other dude want to keep giving him positive reinforcement. I don't want to do that because the game made him the goalie. I don't complain about my position. So, sure, I might sometimes go overboard and try to assist when the other people are sucking at their position, but otherwise I don't complain. If the game made me goalie, I play goalie. And you want to know how the game makes you goalie? Did you choose freaking flex? Now, if you're not a very bright person, flex. If you keep being made goalie after choosing flex, it's a 50-50 thing. That's what flex is doing. See how I'm not see how the fucking goalie did not help the former goalie dude not helping that much. Me and Luna were doing everything. At this point, I really wish I could have forfeit. Because all he had to do was help. But he just used up his abilities, stand still, and not do anything. And then he tried to be the dude that gets the positive reinforcement. In that match, I wasn't even meant to be the goalie. He was. See? Ball went straight past him. I just said screw it. I didn't want to play anymore. Because at this point, that player that chose to Juliet and would make the goalie just said, no, I'm not playing my position. I want to play the game. Look, it's cool, but don't play rank. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not friendly when it comes to rank. I'm mad when it comes to rank. Now I don't know why I went to Dare. I should have went to Griefing, but basically I'm mad when it comes to rank because I want to rank up, and then there are people that don't want to play their positions, do what they need to do, and I can't communicate with them. So I don't like being friendly because, as I said, if you want positive reinforcement, you have to do a good job. You have to do somewhat of a. Now, sure, you can make a mistake here and there, and I'll give you the sad emote. But if I'm giving you the Asher look down upon you emote, yeah, you have to do a better job. Because if you're not, that proof that I can't give you positive reinforcement. I can't give you thumbs up or be like, nice try. As I told you before, positive reinforcement is the same way how you do any positive reinforcement. Do good, you get a cookie. Do bad, you get a whooping. Same premise. Play your position, stop the ball from. Did the best that you could, you get it. But when it comes to competitive, I probably won't do that 5 out of 10 times. now in this game, we just scored a point, and we're about to try to make the comeback. Now, as you see, our goalie is a freaking cat girl who wasn't even right there when she needed to be.
I guess I'm
And they did that.
the best of them.
Positive reinforcement. Okay, now this is the final round.
That's right. You assist
Now,
me
thanks to the cat Amy's having the ability to increase her long range, that attack did more than what it should, and they underestimated that. Now, as you can see for the other player, he's trying keep he keeps trying to attack the players where he should have just stayed focused because we need to score. This is the final round and he keeps trying to go for a KO, hoping that the KO will help make it easier for him. See, if he was up there,
Please, try to keep up next time.
and game. You see how he wasn't playing? He followed me, did all of this. All you had to do was just stay spread it out. Main reason why I keep saying, anyone that knows how to play a Aramis or whatever, how to, pronounce his name, he has a special where he can pull from any position. So let me get this. So if you play now, if I miss the ball from my position and you use your special to pull it straight from that same position where it's about to either go to the goal post, you could literally pass it straight towards you up there. But no, you don't play position. In fact, you follow one person when you should be staying in your lane so you can be open or pass the ball or try to break it from that angle. And situations like that happen. Now in a later video, earlier I was talking about people that are bad goalies. The teleporters are bad goalies. Now most people will be like, oh, shouldn't they be good goalies? Oh, I'm not saying that they are not good. It's dependent on the teleporter. For instance, Amy is a prime example. Amy's teleportation literally teleports her, not the ball. In other words, if the ball's in front of you and you try to kick it while it's in front of you, you're not teleporting the ball with you. You're teleporting yourself. It's a positioning thing. That means if the ball is not in the position of where your teleporter is pointing at, like where the arrow is pointing at, then don't do Amy's teleportation. Other thing is, you're gonna be the goalie and use teleporters. The eject button is the main thing. If you don't have the eject button, don't use a teleporter. And if you do, don't teleport, because that's the main problem. If you teleport away from the positioning that you need to be and you screw everyone over, the other dude, we're all gonna be mad. Sure, he may give you the positive reinforcement, but he's just gonna be mad. See, now, as you saw from right there, my teammate is trying to not get hurt, but they don't understand. These people are gonna hurt them no matter what. The Zentaur is not gonna stop hurting you. If you're scared to get hurt, that's another problem. What we need to do is break the game, break the defense post, and score. You're gonna get KO'd one way or another. See? And I didn't even get hurt but one shot. And that was because I was too close to the edge to do anything.
Just a scratch.
Decisive.
Now, you see how that happened? That's because the Juliet used her charge burst and killed both of them. Estelle keeps forgetting she literally has, all she has to do is spread the fuck out. But see, now she's running towards me. And doing this bull crap all over again. See? She got both her and the goalie killed. Now, you know what Estelle just tried to do this time? She tried to stop the freaking goalie. She tried to shoot the core.
That's just the beginning.
Now, dude's thing is low, and Estelle could have used her ability to shoot him and KO him. But now, that just proves my point. When Estelle came back, that Estelle tried to shoot the core at the direction of our open defense. See, now, here we go again. You wanna know how we both died? She doesn't stay spread it out. Look, if one of us died, okay. But if both of us died, that's trouble. You see how what's happening to the goalie right now? He's not only having to defend, but he gotta try to stay alive. And that's all the Estelle's fault, because they don't stay spread it out. Several times they've run the trouble of the people that are mainly trying to KO us towards either me or the goalie. Dude, just let yourself get KO'd. Don't bring the trouble towards us. If you bring the trouble towards us, you're just as bad as them. And you wanna know why I say that? Because you're letting them win when they can easily KO us. Stay, spread it out. You have a teleportation. You have a long range. Whatever the Centaur does to you, let him. Whatever the freaking Juliet does, let them. That's wasting their abilities, because they don't have any other amplifications to their abilities that let them use it more than once. See? I can't. And that's me getting KO'd. Now, he's like, wait, they're trying to KO me now?
Looks like we got some stiff competition.
See?
One step closer.
See? This is what I'm talking about. All you have to do is spread out and pass. Now,
Get out of my way or I'll run you through.
the goalie did a good job. I'm not gonna get him on his mistake, but I literally hate the SL because, oh, I'm scared. Now, here's what the goalie's telling us to do: the KO. That's impossible. You wanna know why? Because you gotta be towards the edge. See, I took that L. See?
I dare you to try that.
You see why you see why I said the words? Spread out. Both of them got killed chasing the ball. Only one of y'all should have been chasing that ball. Why the heck do y'all not spread the freak out? I'm like, how many times do you need to get KO with the other person before you realize to spread out? But no, apparently you don't realize to spread out. That's really, I'm like, in some cases, I'm like, that's really not smart. See? I broke the goalpost. Now, you have no one to complain about. Now, that's where it got stupid. Because after all of that, see? All of us get our core damage. I'm like, you saw, I went towards the ball, then the Dobu, and then the other person. All of us went towards the ball. See? Going towards the same direction. And now he getting hurt. See? Getting in my way. Going towards the same direction.
I'm sorry, but it had to be done.
I'm like, dude, why can't you just stay spread it out? You can't listen. You can't say spread it out. I'm like, you know they're hurting us, and you're not. See? He goes straight down there to where the ball is. Stay in your lane, and 5 out of 10 times. See? See? You see how that worked? Staying in your lane. Dude's like, oh, I see what I need to do. Is you had stay spread it out. Understand, they're chasing y'all. Literally chasing y'all. Now, I made that mistake right there. I made it again. You see what the Zen Tower trying to do? I'm running around the Zen Tower. Now that was my mistake. After the Juliet mistake, that was my mistake. But other than that, I saved that game at that moment. Everyone was screwing up. All you had to do was spread out and pass. Nothing more. That was the easiest strategy to do, because you have someone that's up here that you can pass the ball to. It's like basketball. You have someone on your left side, someone on your southwest side, someone on your back side. You can pass to any position. Even in football, there's got to be someone open to pass. All you gotta do is be ready for them. Just be ready in your lane. Don't go running. Don't go chasing. Just be ready in your lane. If people put out the call out help thing, don't listen to that. That's a death wish. Now, how that a death wish? Depending on the characters that the enemy team has, both of y'all can both get KO'd. Now, as I said about the teleporters earlier being a goalie, yeah, not her. Estelle, good choice, but same thing. Teleports you to where you need to be. The only good goalie is a Vosh, because she puts a teleportation point, but she doesn't teleport immediately. Good goalie.